From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the pass rush, gets home, and he goes down. Mason Graham gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here's a toss to Pacheco.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go. On 4th and long, that was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Get it. Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle. Cowboy 80.
On play action, Shador. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rasheed Rice. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
43.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jason Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Brings up second.
Now, Shador. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
2 yards to go.
Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 1 yard.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
65 cash, 65 cash. Let's go.
Sanders on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards. right away to kick off this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
First down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Pacheco. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one, taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create. Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They bring Judy in motion. Now Stewart on 1st down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
We've already seen these 2 guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Inside, he's got Njoku. you. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Browns get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
16. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And they'll work this forward to the 35. It was Jalen Watson who got him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They try and run for the first with Judkins.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
First down, Browns.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
6, ready, go.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57,
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Rashid Rice. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, KC.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5.
Hey, 15, yellow.
A run with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
Pacheco, ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Attack!
They'll drop to throw. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. One last shot now for Mahomes. That is caught, and he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. Scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Here we go. 19 Chargers. Ready?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They knew this would be